अच्छी तरह से आपने प्रोग्राम किया। थोड़े पॉइंट्स ऐड करना है आपको, जैसे स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग आप बोल रहे हो, इसमें आपको टेनिस में आपको पुशअप्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। यू फोकस मोर ऑन द लोअर बॉडी, फोकस टू मच ऑन द लोअर बॉडी एंड वेरी लेस ऑन द अपर बॉडी। आपको बॉडी की स्ट्रेंथ आपको चाहिए। ग्रिपिंग, अपनी ग्रिपिंग के बारे में बोला था, अपनी ग्रिपिंग की एक्सरसाइज बताएंगे। आपको ग्रिपिंग की एक्सरसाइज जैसे रैकेट है या बॉल है या बता दो ऐसे या क्लॉथ पकड़ के आपको, क्योंकि ग्रिप आपके लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है खेलते वक्त। एंड रिस्ट वर्क लाइक इन्होंने फोरआर्म की एक्सरसाइज दिखाई, सेकंड किसने दिखाई थी फोरआर्म एक्सरसाइज? आपने। तो फोरआर्म जो वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है टेनिस में। Okay, forearm is very important. Forearm is बहुत variation है that we can discuss later. Okay, so there are few things that we need to add. Upper body strength, lower body. Let the ratio be 2:3 or 1:2. That's fine. Okay, lower body is very very important. हर एक स्पोर्ट में आपको lower body, we play a lot of emphasis on the lower body because lower body is the foundation. If you have a weak lower body, you cannot sustain yourself, you cannot continue that particular sport or workout or whatever for a longer duration. और हर एक स्पोर्ट जो है आप कर रहे हो, हर एक स्पोर्ट जो पार्टिसिपेट आप करते हो, it's endurance sport. Okay, endurance sport. Okay, so your thing was good, but see that you let it be a balance. Okay, coming to the second people, football. Very well executed, okay, because they did a lot of drills which were related to football, like the agility drill. They were very good, okay, shuttle run. Okay, shuttle run, you said both the hands. Most of them did one, because you need to do that, you need to not waste time, okay, so that was fine, even one hand is fine, okay. Both hands is trying to improve your reaction time. You can do that as a specific ट्रेनिंग सेशन, ओके। एक सेशन करो आप जहाँ पे आप दोनों करो और फिर बाद में, जैसे बैठ के क्रिकेट में भी आप बैठ के देयर इज अ ड्रिल वेयर यू डू स्पीड एंड रिफ्लेक्सेस, ओके, रिएक्शन टाइम, स्पीड रिफ्लेक्सेस. हाउ डू यू डू दैट? यू सिट डाउन एंड देयर इज अ whistle blown, you get up and you sprint, and there is a particular time that is given, you come into that time, like how you have a yo-yo test. And we used to call that, you know what? We all call it yo-yo. Beep test. Okay. So that's exactly it. As the time goes on, the duration becomes less and the speed starts increasing. That is also a very good endurance test. Okay. So your drill was very well done, very well executed. A little more on the explosive side of your training session, like आप फुटबॉल को आपको plyometric exercises ज़्यादा करना चाहिए. So your strengthening should be more of the lower body and lot of force in your lower body. The force has to be 3 times more than the normal sport, because football is a very active. It's a 90-minute sport, 90-minute game where you are only running. We are only running. It's like rugby. You've seen rugby, right? Rugby में क्या है? Rugby is I would have given you rugby, but वो थोड़ा complicated हो जाता था आपको. इसलिए I wanted you only start with football. So rugby में क्या है? You need a lot of agility and speed and agility, and power comes automatically. If you're working on speed, you need power, you need strength. Okay, rugby बहुत agility बहुत चाहिए उसमें. आपको जो drills है ना, ये जो आपको पता है, it's done with lot of resistance. There's a drill which they do with lot of resistance, like a harness, and they do this agility. So it creates a lot of power in your body. Okay. Yours was very good. Do cricket, nicely done. यहाँ पे आपने जो he raised a point for circuit training. Okay. Circuit training is also strength training. Okay. You can increase the intensity of the workout. So what you should have done is, on the next day when you said you mean strength training, you could have added as a explosive plyometric training, explosive workout. which is very, very important. You jump for a catch, okay, you run behind the ball, the speed is included and a lot of force is applied there. So you can plan an exercise instead of pure strength, or you eliminate the circuit training and put strength training into it. So the entire thing, what you did was very good, the agility was very good, the drills, the interval training was very nice, which is very, very important for cricketers. Interval training is very important for cricketers. So that's just very well done. Now the whole सब लोगों का, all three teams, the one missing link. You all didn't focus. This was off-season training, so you didn't need to do more of skills. Okay, more of running. You had to do more of strength training. So what you would have included is a lot of squatting, lunges, step up. No one included a step up. Okay, a step run, which we call as a bench blast, because you blast the bench. You know, when you do that, it's too high explosive exercise. Okay, so there are different ways of doing it. Then you need push-ups, plyo push-ups, pull-ups. All these exercises are very, very important because there is so much of wear and tear throughout the season. इतना आप खेल लेते हो, कोई भी sport आप खेलो, इतना खेल लेते हो कि आप what is recuperation? Recuperation is you build your strength back. You get all your muscles which you've done. There's a lot of muscle loss that happens during the season. You need to gain all that. And there are different ways of doing strength training, which includes cardiovascular workout also. A simple workout. Till yesterday, I did some cardiovascular workout along with my strength training and all. This morning I said, no, what do I do? I was just thinking, what do I do? I don't want to go for a run. It's too hot to go for a run, okay? You're losing weight for no reason. You're sweating a lot, unnecessary, excessive sweating, which can be bad, which can dehydrate you. So what did I do? I did a circuit strength training. Only, emphasis put only on strength. So I had a few exercises that I chose, and I did that one after the other. I did the imam. You know what an imam means? Every minute on the minute. You know what is it called? You choose a particular time. You're doing 40-second work. Okay? So you give yourself 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. So what are you doing when you're doing this? When you're doing 30 seconds of work, no matter what speed you do it at, there is a particular line that you need to draw. You can't do like 30 seconds where you just do 5 squats. It's not going to happen. So you give a certain target for that. You do about 10 to 12 squats in 30 seconds, which is okay, full squats. You do that. You get 10 seconds rest. That's your rest. How well do you recuperate from there? Okay? It's going to be very, very difficult. So next set, you may probably not do 15 reps. You will do 13, 12, whatever. As the sets go on, you start getting more and more tired. But you need to overcome that. Then this is muscle endurance and building a lot of stamina. You see when you talk about endurance, stamina जब आप बात करते हो ना stamina के बारे में, आपको एक ही चीज याद है, क्या running करना चाहिए? It's not about cardiovascular. Everything is not about cardiovascular. You may be very strong as far as your heart is concerned. Okay? You sustain that, but what about cramping, muscle fatigue? You may just shut down. You see, this happens with a lot of marathoners. If you mark over a period of time, so many years of marathon, I've been running from the first year. I've seen the number of people getting injured more and more and more, and there are deaths also. So what message does it send to everyone? क्या message भेजते? कि अरे अगर आप 21 किलोमीटर भागो तो आप मर सकते हो, कुछ भी हो सकता है. This is the wrong message that is being passed. Now the problem with everyone in Mumbai is they are doing too much of cardiovascular endurance. So this has to be, that is why I said balance is the key. So what do you include in that? A lot of strength training. Strength and conditioning. This is the reason why strength and conditioning has come on the upper level. And there are different ways of doing strength and conditioning. No one does, you go abroad. I went to Australia, I saw marathon runners there. I ran with them. I asked them. I do a lot of survey. So that's a learning process. Because I learn a lot of things. I can learn from you. I will learn from you also. Because you may come up with something which is great knowledge to me. So what do? I ask them, how many times do you run in a week? Because I've seen in Mumbai, I've seen in India, I don't know about India, but I'm talking only about Mumbai because I see a lot of people running. So I've seen a lot of people running every day, running 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers. Why? Just because you're going to run a 42 kilometer? Just because you're going to run a 21 kilometer? That's not the criteria. Oh, that is not important. What is important is the balance of your workout. The balance of your workout. So as coaches, you as coaches, as future coaches, you need to upgrade your stuff every time. I upgrade my stuff practically every session. I see to it that upgrading is not about imposing a lot of exercises or बहुत ज़्यादा exercise दिया या बहुत ज़्यादा intense किया दिया नहीं. Upgrading is what exercises is going to work with you. A, B, C are all going to give you different approach towards the workout. They're going to give you different feel of the workout. Not everybody is going to do the same workout. I can't pick up you, four people here and expect you to do the same thing, same speed, same intensity. No, it's not going to happen. So you see what is required and how important the particular sport. When I say football, when I say tennis, now you have to picture yourself. Okay, you draw a picture. So the 10 minutes which I gave you, in fact I gave you 15 minutes, not 10 minutes, I gave you 15 minutes. So 15 minutes में 5 minutes का picture करो. Okay, what does a tennis player need? What are his or her requirements? So once you get that requirement, then you start chalking out a program for that. Okay, this is what. And I'm training. Decide for yourself. You are a team. Decide. So I'm going to train the under 19 team. Okay. Now the same workout, can you give it to an under 15 player? You cannot give it to an under 15. So automatically the entire scenario changes here. So this is what you need to be smart at. Smartness is, see, books, you read books, very great. Okay, good for knowledge. Everything is nice. The more you read, the better it is. But you create your own things. Because you are not going to meet, once you pass out from here, you're going to be in your own work. You're going to decide what you're supposed to do for a team or for an individual. तो आपको डिसाइड करना है कि क्या करना है मुझे, कि इसके लिए क्या वर्कआउट चाहिए. I'm not going to say that okay, Vjay sir has taught me this, but I will innovate my exercises also. I will put something that is creative, that is going to happen. ये चीज आप सोचो. So I was expecting common में strength and conditioning में सब लोग ठीक, everybody was good. Okay, I will not say ठीक because I'm very bad at judging people. You see the way I correct papers, it's bad. You'll have a tough time with me when it comes to me correcting your stuff. But at the same time, I will see to it that I will encourage you. I will see to it that I take you forward and make you confident enough to draw a program for people. So this is what I want. That's the only thing I want. I ask only. I come here for 2 hours. You give me those 2 hours. After that, you don't be in touch with me is also fine. You be in touch with me is fine. But those 2 hours should be a lot of questions should be asked. You could have all these sessions which we had earlier. We could have had a better session here today. So when I was coming from my place, I was deciding that what am I going to do. See, I also prepare myself. I said, we have a big group here. So I'll make 3 groups and I've already decided that I'm going to do this. Of course, subject I chose here. Okay. But yes. So a little variation in your subject made you think a lot. So yours was more of, you said gymnastics, so I said no. You're doing something else. You said you wanted combat sport. I said no, you're doing something else. They wanted something else. I did. Not your sport. Because you will not find your type of people every day. Okay, listen, take a break. We'll come.